was a student in the College of Medicine here. His father had a quarrel with another man way back in their town. For you to know that this is a true story. The town is somewhere in Ondo State. And the father was cursed by the man who he fought with. That man said to him, by the time I finish with you, there'll be no evidence that you ever came to the world. Within 2 weeks, the father died. The children went home to bury their father. Among them was someone who had just returned from Germany with a new car, a good job. As they were going back after the burial, the car had an accident and that firstborn died. The rest went back home to break the news to their mother. The mother heard the news, broke down and died. They went, buried Mama, and as they were on the way back, the second-born had an accident and died. To cut a long story short, finally it remains only one fellow. That was the former student at your College of Medicine. When he got back after all the others had died, he went mental. They took him to the psychiatric hospital, loaded him with drugs, so he looked a bit normal. Went back home to get some money to continue with his study. That man who plays the cop saw him. I said, this one still remains. I will torture him a little before I kill him. To cut a long story short, after this boy had been going back and forth from the psychiatric hospital, somebody directed him to Redemption Camp. And when I saw him, because he had not been able to sleep for 14 days, his eyes were crimson red. We introduced him to Jesus Christ. You don't have to preach long for such a fellow. He gave his life, and the Almighty God broke the yoke. I still remember the day when he graduated. He came to my office, and he was crying like a baby. And said, but for Jesus, by now, I will probably be eating from the dustbin. I have good news for somebody who is under any form of bondage, whether from your father's side, or from your mother's side, or from your place of work, your husband's side, your wife's side. In the name that's above every other name, that yoke that has not allowed you to make progress will be destroyed tonight.